It appears that Mike Tyson, dubbing David Benavidez the Mexican Monster, has become a roadblock in his pursuit of a fight with Canelo Alvarez. As widely known, Canelo has made it explicitly clear that he avoids facing Mexican opponents. The irony is amusing, as one potential strategy for David Benavidez to entice Canelo into a fight could involve him relinquishing the title of the Mexican Monster. This maneuver might just provoke Canelo to entertain Benavidez's challenge for a match. The burning question arises, could dropping the Mexican Monster moniker be the key to David Benavidez finally locking in a fight with Canelo? Stay tuned and witness our exploration of this intriguing scenario in today's video. For years, the boxing world has fervently desired a showdown between Saul Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. Despite this fervent demand, Canelo has consistently turned down the prospect of facing Benavidez, leaving fans and experts disheartened and speculating on the reasons behind his refusal. Nonetheless, there might be an unconventional path that could compel Canelo to accept Benavidez's challenge, a path that involves Benavidez shedding the Mexican Monster tag. However, before we delve deeper into this option, let's swiftly revisit how Benavidez earned this formidable title in the first place. David Benavidez has been a dominating force in the super middleweight division for several years. The epithet of the Mexican Monster was bestowed upon him by none other than the legendary Mike Tyson, a testament to Benavidez's sheer prowess and ferocity inside the ring. This nickname isn't merely a casual label. It encapsulates Benavidez's fighting style, heritage, and the profound impact he's made on the boxing landscape, even earning recognition from one of its most illustrious figures. Hailing from Phoenix, Arizona, born into a Mexican family, Benavidez has always maintained a deep connection to his Mexican roots, a shared trait among many boxers who draw strength and identity from their cultural heritage. His boxing journey commenced at a young age, showcasing early glimpses of the power and finesse that would define his illustrious career. Ascending through the ranks, Benavidez exhibited a blend of technical mastery, relentless aggression, and an unwavering fearlessness when confronting opponents. Qualities highly revered within the boxing community and reminiscent of Tyson's own prime-era style. Tyson's acknowledgement came as a result of Benavidez's outstanding track record, showcasing a blend of speed, power, and tactical astuteness inside the ring. His fights are characterized by an overwhelming onslaught, pressuring opponents with well-placed, potent punches. This approach not only secures victories, but often overwhelms and outclasses his adversaries. This style resonated deeply with Tyson, leading to the anointment of the Mexican Monster moniker. The title from Tyson signifies more than just an ode to Benavidez's Mexican heritage. It acknowledges his standing as a formidable force in the ring, embodying the ferocity and intensity reminiscent of Tyson himself. It's recognition that in Benavidez, the boxing realm sees not just a champion but a warrior who carries the legacy of Mexican boxing with monstrous fervor and skill. However, recent events suggest that Canelo didn't take kindly to Benavidez being labeled the Mexican Monster. Despite not directly referencing Benavidez, Canelo indirectly took a swipe at him. He remarked, "Everybody says the same thing. Before I fought Golovkin, people were saying, wow, he's a monster. He's going to knock out Canelo. But at the end of the day, stepping into the ring with other fighters isn't akin to facing me." It appears that Canelo Alvarez hasn't quite recovered from the fact that Mike Tyson bestowed the Monster title on David Benavidez rather than himself. Since then, Canelo has sought various excuses to avoid stepping into the ring with Benavidez, even citing the classic excuse of not fighting Mexican boxers. Now, a pivotal question arises. Should David Benavidez relinquish the title of the Mexican Monster and directly challenge Canelo for a fight? Will this move prompt Canelo to finally accept the challenge from Benavidez? Fan Unboxing delves into this intriguing scenario in his latest video. The host highlights David Benavidez's remarkable performances in the super middleweight division, particularly underscoring his bout against Demetrius Andrade. Known as El Bandera Roja, the red flag, Benavidez adorned with monikers such as the Mexican Monster, has showcased himself as a prominent contender in the 168-pound category. Despite the absence of a bout with Canelo, he continues to command high regard and remains a fighter eagerly awaited in the ring. Fan Unboxing delves into the complexities involved in arranging a potential fight between Canelo and Benavidez. Canelo's steadfast stance against fighting Mexican opponents poses a significant hurdle in setting up this highly anticipated matchup. Samson Lukowich, David Benavidez's promoter, playfully suggested a tactical maneuver, Benavidez relinquishing his Mexican Monster title in favor of a new moniker, such as the Ecuadorian Slasher, a nod to Benavidez's Ecuadorian heritage. This suggestion underlines the lengths to which Benavidez's team might go to secure a face-off with Canelo. Fan Unboxing also reflects on Canelo's track record, emphasizing his resolute nature when adhering to his decisions despite external pressures. His delay in the rematch with Gennady Golovkin and his selective approach to choosing opponents exemplify this trait. This characteristic of Canelo indicates that his reluctance to fight Mexican boxers, including Benavidez, might persist. The host further explores potential future scenarios for Canelo, considering his aversion to a bout with Benavidez, hinting at the possibility of moving up to the 175-pound category, or arranging a rematch with Dmitry Bivol. Fan Unboxing acknowledges Benavidez's skill and strength, highlighting the endorsement from Terence Crawford, who believes Benavidez is prepared for a match with Canelo. So, should the Mexican Monster relinquish his title just to secure a fight with Canelo? The nickname Mexican Monster holds profound significance both inside and outside the boxing ring. It isn't merely a label, but a potent symbol of Benavidez's fighting spirit, cultural heritage, and his commanding presence as a boxer. This moniker encapsulates Benavidez's approach to the sport. Ferocious, unyielding, embodying the rich tradition of Mexican boxing renowned for its resilience, heart, and indomitable spirit. The idea of Benavidez surrendering this title to secure a match with Canelo Alvarez holds deeper implications. It's not merely a strategic move in the complex chessboard of boxing politics. It's a pivotal moment that challenges the very essence of Benavidez's identity as a fighter. This situation prompts contemplation on what truly defines a boxer. Is it solely their skill and record, or does the cultural and personal identity they carry into the ring hold equal weight? This predicament also sheds light on the intricate link between national identity and professional sport. In boxing, where heritage and ethnicity significantly influence a fighter's persona and fan base, being asked to shed a part of that identity for a fight presents a profound request. It unveils the harsh realities of the sport, where marketability, negotiations, and the stances of fellow fighters can profoundly impact one's career trajectory. Moreover, this situation prompts broader contemplation about the sacrifices and compromises athletes must weigh in their pursuit of greatness. For David Benavidez, surrendering the Mexican Monster title might pave the way for high-profile bouts, but at what expense to his personal and cultural integrity? It's a decision transcending the tactical dimensions of the sport, delving into the spheres of personal values, cultural pride, and the very essence defining a fighter. In this context, the Mexican Monster nickname surpasses mere labeling. It becomes a symbol of the intricate interplay between identity, heritage, and the quest for success in the boxing world. In an interview with Fight Hype, David Benavidez's promoter, Sam Lukowich, disclosed the multifaceted challenges encountered while attempting to arrange a fight with Canelo Alvarez. Lukowich highlighted Canelo's prior reluctance to face Benavidez, referencing Canelo's learning experience following his loss to Mayweather, a setback that ultimately propelled Canelo's career forward. Discussing the financial aspect, Lukowich emphasized the potential magnitude of a Canelo versus Benavidez showdown, projecting it to be a major draw in terms of pay-per-view sales, estimated at over 1.5 million buys. This underscores the substantial market interest in this anticipated matchup. Touching upon the negotiation process, Lukowich outlined his straightforward approach. aiming to offer the maximum from the outset, avoiding the usual back-and-forth negotiations. He believes in fairness and transparency, ensuring fighters comprehend the offer's value up front. Regarding the likelihood of the fight materializing soon, Lukowicz expressed uncertainty, citing Canelo's meticulous decision-making process and his focus on legacy building and challenging fights. He opines that Canelo is motivated not only by financial incentives, but also by fights that augment his legacy. Consequently, Lukowicz believes it's a formidable task to sway Canelo's decision and compel him to accept a bout with David Benavidez. This suggests that Benavidez renouncing the Mexican Monster title may not sway Canelo's stance, and he might still avoid facing Benavidez.